Now, it's only been about, I suppose, 3.5 minutes. So I'll just check the bottom slab is sitting on 40. 3/4 of the way down, 35. Halfway up, the top slab is now up to 31. And the top slab is now sitting at roughly 27.7 degrees. So we'll let that keep going for a little bit longer. And while we're doing that, we'll put on another part of the top that we've already made up. Same process, except we put a waterproof sealer over the top. We'll turn it on to power it up, and we'll set it for 16 volts, 5 amp. Now that is currently sitting at 28 degrees. It's now up to 32 degrees. $35 degrees. Yep, we're now 37 degrees. As you can see, it warms up very, very quickly. Definitely feel the heat radiating off it. Now 43.1 degrees. It's probably been about 30 seconds. 48. 51. So we'll just let that sit. Turn you around onto this one. We'll just do another temperature check. It's now up to 28 degrees. Midway point is 31. 39 on the bottom one. Bear in mind, it's just a plain slab straight onto the coating. Trying to simulate some sort of walkway or the apron and how it would be set up. If we can paint in between or lay our mat in between. 32 degrees now, midway point. So well above freezing level. And the top roughly sitting around about 28 degrees. Then back to this little panel here. And we're up to 60 degrees. It's currently using 16.5 volts at 3 amps. $67 degrees. We'll swap it over. We'll show it on a ceramic tile. Again, exactly the same process. 2 coats, and that was just onto bare ceramic. Current temperature 26.5 up to 28 degrees already. Now back to the slab. 29 degrees. Bottom slab 39 degrees. Midway through the top slab 33 degrees. As you can see, heat transfer works very well, even through concrete slab. Let's say that's roughly 60 mil. I'll just leave that go for a little bit. We'll fix it up with a time lapse shortly. At least you can see as it's heating up. So again, that's up to 60 degrees. As far as different substrates, got a heat sink, we'll just paint it up. So just hook it all up. It's a starting temperature of 25.3. Give that a few moments. Okay, top slab's now at 30 degrees. Bottom slab, 47 degrees. Currently 29 volts at 5.2 amps. So roughly about 150 watts of power. Yep, just comfortably sitting around at 30 degrees. Just heating up nicely. Top slab's now sitting at 31 degrees. You can feel that radiant heat coming off it. Bottom slab, 44 degrees. Midway, 43. Halfway up this top slab, it's now 34. And we've got it to 31 degrees. The longer we leave it, the warmer it's going to get. So we'll just leave it for another 5 minutes and come back and check it out. Okay, a little metal substrate, 29 degrees. Degrees now, and that's only using 30 watts of power. You see it slowly climbing up, and that is actually only using 20 watts of power. Warm to the touch, and then feel the heat slowly radiating off it. Now, it's 32 degrees on the top there now. 51 bottom slab, using 30 volts and 5 amps. So it's 150 watts. Very, very low power. Slowly creeping up. This one here is now up to 33 degrees, 35. As you can see, it's climbing up quite well, 36. Again, very low. That's actually the display there. Not quite sure if you can see it, but that's giving us 36 degrees. Aluminium substrate, which is basically a heat sink. So when you consider how much heat has been lost out of it. 37. It's getting quite warm to the touch now. 40 degrees on the sides, 38. Disconnect that. I'll show you how far we can actually push this. This is the part I always get in trouble for. Let's change the setting, so it's 22 volts, 2.3 amps. Starting temperature at, say, 28 degrees. I'm not actually sure how well this one's going to work, considering I burnt it today. I must have destroyed it. We've got that over 200 degrees. There we go. Instantly 90 degrees, 98, 100, depending on where I put it. There we go. $127. $139. Trying to find the patch that I didn't burn. $159. $171. Okay, we've got the top slab up to 34 degrees now. Warm to the touch. Bottom slab now is 48 degrees. Midway up the top slab, 39 degrees. And a comfortable 34 degrees up top. So I'll pack it all up and I'll be chatting with you on the phone. Thanks guys. Just an updated video. We've got the 2 concrete slabs. They'll be running for roughly half an hour, 24 volts, 3.7 amps. And the top slab has reached a temperature of 50 degrees. .24 volts, 3.9 amps through 2 inches of concrete gives us 52 degrees. .34 degrees through 4 inches. Still 24 volts, 3.9 amps. Try another 2 inches on. .25 degrees. So the bottom one. 59, 49, 39, 28. And it's now through 6 inches concrete. Just a quick update, 6 inches of concrete, 28.4 degrees, still 24 volts, 3.9 amps. That was after 20 minutes from my last video. So I'll give it another 20 minutes and see how high we can get it. Just back for another update. It's been roughly 15 minutes. And 29.7. 29.2. So it's 6 inches concrete slabs. 29.8, 7. Now, the total was 7.5 inches on slab. Top is currently 22 degrees. Again, still only 24 volts. I'll come back in 20 minutes to see how we're going with that. After an hour, 31 degrees in the top slab, 30 degrees, 31, it's 7.5 inches thick.